welcome to the second episode of Munch with Jen and Ben. This is Jensen.
And this is Benjamin. Hi everyone. Very good to see you again.
Yes, that's right. So now this is a weekly show, Tuesday morning at 10:30 a.m. And what we want to do is we want to reach out to our friends across Singapore, across ASEAN, across Asia. So wherever you're watching us from right now, leave a comment and tell us where are you from. Are you from Singapore, Malaysia, Cambodia, India, or wheresoever? Now, so we are right now at this place called Munch Munch. Now, Munch Munch is a very cool place. You can see the colors right behind us. It is excellent colors, lots of goodies. It looks almost like a very nice old school cafe. Almost like a very nice old school cafe where people come and chill and relax. So, Munch Munch, so I'm going to put a handle on the screen if you want to find out more about this cool, nice place. That is the Instagram handle. Yeah. Woo. Okay, so now I'd like to introduce my co-host on the show, and he is Benjamin. Benjamin, say hi.
Hi everyone, I'm Benjamin, co-host of Munch with Jen and Ben, obviously, and I'm the editor of Asia Advisors Network. Welcome to the second episode of the show. Very happy to see you guys here.
Yes, this is the second episode of the show, and of course, every episode, we bring in two special guests. So let me introduce the first guest on the show today. Now, the first guest on the show today, we have Mr. Joshua Liu.
Hello everyone, my name is Joshua Liu, and I'm your personal branding and image presentation provider, and also in terms of a friend.
And Joshua is known as a celebrity master personal branding consultant. He knows everything from head to toe about how to make you look good, how you can stand out, and how you can personally brand yourself.
Definitely, Jensen. You see the way he wears his shirt. Yeah. Everyone is in black and so colorful. Must stand out.
Dress code
you
for
see,
me.
definitely must stand out. Everyone in black, but our personal branding coach must be in the color.
I need to quantify on this part here, okay? Because I was not given any dress code, so I thought colorful. Because Munch Munch is fun and all very good, all old school games and all food.
Well said.
So Joshua, you have gotten yourself a 1-year sponsorship of old school biscuit.
Ambassador, right? Ambassador.
Yeah. Now we'd like to introduce our very special guest on the show, and he's Leslie Koh. Now, Benjamin, now would you take it from there? Ben, come.
Yeah, of course. Here with me is Leslie. Leslie is also a financial practitioner. And if you're on Facebook, definitely, if you don't even remember his face, I think you do, but you remember his food recipes. So he has a lot of food recipes that has gone viral. The chicken, the onsen eggs, and a lot, right? So, welcome Leslie. Say something about yourself, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, Leslie here. This year I will mark my 10th year in the insurance industry.
Wow.
And because of now my new popularity in food, so I actually changed my tagline to I don't only take care of your money, but also your tummy.
Wow. Take care of money, tummy, and honey.
No, take care of your money. So that also take care of your tummy, so that you can have your honey.
Wow, okay, nice one.
Well, so, they always say, right? There's this thing they say that the road to a man's heart is through the stomach.
Okay, so you're going to teach all the ladies the road to a man's heart.
How to take your 私房, how to keep your 私房钱, and how to keep your man's heart.
Wow.
So they have your honey.
But I realize this tagline not so suitable for me. Or Joshua. Because not tummy, abs.
Okay, kidding. Ben, you want to show or Joshua wants to show?
No, how come Jensen?
Jensen can show.
You know, I've been this figure for the past 20 over years. It has never changed. And the secret to maintaining this figure is really to eat as much as you can, think positive, and exercise a lot in the mind. Okay,
I can vouch for that. Eat so much, okay, and a lot of times. But you look at him, still maintain such figure.
Well, I cannot. I eat air also fat.
That's why that advice is not suitable for everybody.
Okay, so
I eat air also fat.
No, we're talking about eating, and this is the second episode, and we have a rice cooker on the table. Okay, so. Leslie, you're obviously the foodie and the food coach here, or the food chef here. And would you tell us about the rice cooker and what we are going to do today?
So recently on Sunday, I actually shared this recipe or this hack to how do you make Hanjuku eggs. Okay, so there's a difference because onsen egg and Hanjuku eggs is very different. Onsen egg is more watery. Hanjuku egg is like semi-cooked soft-boiled eggs that we usually use on ramen, or rather known as ramen eggs. So the idea of it, how it started was that I wanted to see how much I can push my rice cooker and how much we can use the rice cooker, because I believe that a lot of people are staying at home, they're moving out less often, and why not I do something fun that you can create something out of it
Yeah.
and experience at home with your family members. So today we actually, so I shared this on Sunday. Now it's about trending about 2.6 thousand shares
2.6
on
thousand.
Facebook.
Okay. Yes.
And I thought, why not let me try and teach you guys how I do it. Like, at least you all see it in live.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Is
Because a
it
lot,
easy to do?
I like to think so.
Okay.
It's meant to be easy, and the whole idea is that even if you don't know how to cook, you also can do it
Yeah.
yourself.
Meant to be is the key phrase. Yeah, meant to be easy.
Yeah. Okay, so what we are going to do now here is, before we start the talk show formally, we are going to have Leslie demonstrate how to cook the onsen egg or the ramen egg or the Hanjuku egg right here live. So we'll cook it now. Then later at the end of the show, we'll show you the final result and we'll all enjoy the eggs together. Okay,
All right.
Leslie, ready?
Time is yours.
Okay, so first of all, just to give you a disclaimer, after sharing it, right, a lot of people actually get feedback to me that like certain rice cookers have different timings, and even different rice cookers have different wattage. So far, based on my experience and what I figured out, like this kind of very old school rice cooker so far works the best for me, and even my house is also using something similar like this, just slightly bigger. So let me just share with you how you do it. So the first thing you need to do, right? Okay, today I'm not going to do it because the whole idea of it is meant to be easy. So can I invite Ben to be the demonstrator?
Wow.
I think that would be better.
Blessed one.
Are you sure or not?
Yeah, why not? Why not? The
Yeah.
whole idea is anybody. The idea is that anybody can do it.
Anybody, including
Anybody.
Ben. Wait. For the record, are you a chef at home? Can you cook very well?
Yeah. So you look at me like very homely like that. Confirm I can cook very well, right? But my wife will tell you I can't cook for nuts lah. Yeah. So I really cannot cook.
Hi, Michelle. Is that true?
Yeah, I think so I'm the kind who cook Maggi mee, right? I will put a bowl, I'll put the instant noodle, I'll put hot water, and I'll put the plate over. So I was doing that before cup noodles became popular. Yeah.
So you're the original founder of Cup Noodle.
I would like to think so, yeah. So if you're up for the challenge to teach me how to do it, I'll try lah.
Let's try.
Okay, so today when Ben can do it because you don't know how to cook, it means anyone who is watching this show can do it, right?
Yeah. So if Ben can cook, so can you.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
Leslie.
So first of all, we need to have kitchen towel. So you have about 2 pieces of it. Will do. So you just need to put as a base.
Put it as a base.
Yeah, put it at the base of the pot.
So you put a kitchen towel at the base of the pot.
Okay. So usually what I would do is actually I'll wet it at the sink, then I'll put it in the pot. But in this situation, in this demonstration, because we don't have the sink here, so you put the towel on the pot, then you pour the water. So it has to be wet, like it's not like.
Pour how much? Fill the whole thing, is it?
No. It has to be like wet enough that it's drenched, but not like a pool of water in that sense.
Wet enough that it's drenched but not a pool of water.
Yes.
So ponding, not flooding.
And you know why?
No.
Ponding, not flooding.
Not really ponding lah, like maybe puddle lah.
A puddle, okay.
lah,
Yeah,
puddling.
all right.
And that's the reason why I can't cook, you know. All these cooking instructions are so ambiguous, right? A pinch of salt, like what is a pinch of salt? This one,
Yeah.
wet but not drenched is like, oh, what is that, man?
Okay, then we try it.
Okay, take it away. Yes.
Take it away, like come.
I'd love to see too.
Okay.
So now you can see that it's a bit wet. You can guys
Yeah.
see it's wet.
Yes,
so
it's
just
wet.
make sure that all the towel is wet. Yeah, I think we need a bit more water, just a bit more water.
Yeah, okay, Ben, come on. A bit more water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a bit more.
Puddling to ponding.
Okay.
For all our viewers on the show, in case you do not know, Ben didn't expect this to happen. It was only half an hour ago during our dry run. Then Leslie suggested, hey, Ben, why don't you do it? And the moment Ben was like,
A bit
huh?
more do.
But I think he's doing a great job now. Okay, Ben,
Yeah.
come. Adding a bit more water. And
Okay, I think the key thing about cooking, right, it's all about experience. You cook, the more you understand it. Yeah, so you see, this is like this wet. You can see, right, it's like wet, but it's like
Soaked through.
Soaked through lah. Drenched in that sense. Okay, then next, we'll put the eggs. The eggs are here. So in this recipe, by right, you can cook actually more than 4, but in this situation, because there's only the 4 of us, so let's just do 4.
We have the entire crew here.
The entire crew here, but
So need to put it in a certain formation or what?
yeah, you do social distancing. So,
social distancing.
But one corner. Yeah, so you can put one corner. Lean against it, but don't let the thing touch the pot. Because
Okay, we're going to take a close-up look at the eggs now. Putting the eggs into the rice cooker.
social distancing. Yeah, the magic show now.
So we also
Okay.
distance the eggs.
Okay, next you just cover the lid.
Okay.
Then press. Okay, I don't have my phone with me now. Yes, just press. I need
How long timer?
How many minutes?
Okay, 7 minutes.
Okay, someone in the production crew team, 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
So I can just press the button, is it?
Yeah, just press the button.
And the magic happens.
Yeah, the magic happens.
Must
I
it be
need
so precise? 7 minutes?
Yes, okay, because again, I came earlier to test this rice cooker out because different rice cooker, different wattage, different cook cycle. So I actually tested this before before the show started to make sure that everybody have the same thing. So you have to really play around with it because I believe that the fun of cooking, it's also about the experimenting part. At least for me, that's the fun part of it. Like you know why this worked, why this didn't. Like you realize, hey, if I add this brings the food to another level. So I always think that this is a very fun experiment to do.
Okay.
So if you've got nothing better to do, you have a lot of eggs at home because you hoarded eggs because of the...
Not on yet.
Not on yet. Okay,
Not
so
yet.
anybody's...
7 minutes.
7 minutes, okay.
I
Yeah,
got more
turn on
question to
power.
ask because I want to
So
try this. Yeah.
can we
Sure.
switch it off first, yeah?
You got 7 minutes to talk about it.
Okay. Oh, my question is that need the
7
eggs
minutes.
have to take out the tall?
Preferably room temperature will be good.
Okay, so
Yeah, because
no
if
okay,
yeah,
not
if
from
it's
fridge.
refrigerated, the thing is you have to factor in more things to factor in. So that's the harder part. So next thing, while we are waiting for this,
Yeah.
we need to prepare an ice bath.
Ice
so the
bath.
The moment the eggs are cooked, we can put the eggs
Into the ice bath.
ice bath to stop the cooking.
Okay.
So there's a bowl of ice, right?
Yeah, there's a bowl of ice.
ice.
Don't worry, we have an assistant chef somewhere.
Sous chef.
Okay, yes. Yes, okay. So, do we need to see the ice bath now or later?
Oh no, we have to prepare it.
Okay, prepare it.
Just
Okay,
put it at the side, is
Put it
it?
aside.
Put
then
it-
then we
Okay.
Pour some water again.
Yeah,
Bring
pour some
in,
water
yes,
in.
ice bath.
So just now there's a line on this bowl. We just put it on the line. Just prepare for it.
Yes. Okay, right after putting the ice bath, we're going to speak to some of the people online. So we're going to say hello to, hi Sharon, Wilson, welcome to the show. Diane Yuan, hi. Chris Ong, hello everybody. Vincent, hello.
Hello, Diane.
Then we have also
spoon,
have
the metal spoon.
Suya Craig. Where's Suya from? Suya, where are you from?
Okay,
And
we
then
have mine.
Chris Ong say, can Joshua cook? Later he will tell you. Annabelle,
thanks,
Annabelle asked if I can cook. No,
Thank you.
sorry Annabelle, I can't cook.
So later you just cook the-
But recently I mastered pancakes for my children.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. We have Michelle, Mrs. Ang on the show.
Ben really not cook. Okay. Yeah, Ben is not a good cook or he's a good cook.
Ben.
I try and coach him. Ask him follow my recipes.
Don't have your hopes too high. You see, I can't even speak properly now. Don't set your hopes
Don't
too high.
set your hopes too high. Yeah?
Try the rice cooker one. I think it's very easy.
Okay, so once again, we are in the second episode of Munch with Jen and Ben, and this is where we come together with great friends, people from the industry, out of the industry, experts, where we want to provide some light influence, motivation, positivity to everybody, especially in this time where we have our not so good friend COVID-19. So to everyone watching here, once again, we have on the show, on my left, we have Joshua Liu, a personal branding consultant. Yay! Then we have Leslie. Yay, Leslie Koh from the industry of life insurance. And we also have my co-host. He is a very familiar name and face in the insurance industry. He's from the Asia Advisors Network. Give him a big hand. Yay!
Hi everyone.
Okay, so now every show we talk to our good friends and then we ask them a few questions. Now, Benjamin, why don't you kickstart with the first question? Obviously, the first question is, what is your hidden talent? Yeah. Okay. So, we can see from Leslie, he can cook. But Leslie, other than being able to cook, what is your hidden talent?
Then, I like to think that I'm punny.
Punny.
Yeah.
Like basically 冷笑话, is it in Chinese?
Yeah.
冷笑
Yeah, I
话
start
啦
a few or not?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Feel
you can.
Okay, this one is I never rehearsed.
Yeah, we know.
We never
But we
expect this.
Okay, I
Okay.
understand you drive. Understand that you drive a Merc, right?
Yeah, wow. Hey,
Got
there's
sponsorship.
no sponsorship yet, no?
No need to. No brands mentioned.
Sponsorship plan. So one of the things that Merc, right? So do you know why? Wait. Okay, sorry, I need to recall. This is a Chinese joke. So okay, if you go to a gas station and you tell your wife, 我在这个油站哦，怎样找都找不到我想打的油。
So at this gas station, no matter how I try to find, I cannot find the petrol or the fuel that I want.
Yes, and the answer is Salang Hey You.
Salang Hey You. This is Chinese or
No, but
Korean.
the joke is in Chinese.
Okay, the joke inside. So if you want to understand more about this joke later, you please PM Leslie directly. We can obviously see that his secret talent is better in cooking.
Yeah, obviously.
Stick to cooking, I think.
Stick to cooking better.
I did laugh.
You get it lah.
Yeah, you
why,
get it, huh?
why we drive Merc so that 我可以载你一辈子。
Okay, now we are getting there. Okay, now we are getting there.
Sorry, because I never
warm up,
prepare.
warm up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why. So you, Joshua also drives a Merc. So,
Yeah.
Joshua, 你要载谁一辈子呢？
Okay.
Yeah.
我要sarang heyo先。
Okay, to everyone who's watching the show, we'd like you to put down in your comments also what is your secret talent. Because if you see something really exciting, really interesting, who knows, we may just invite you and come onto the show.
Yes.
Yes. Ben, by the way, what's your secret talent?
My secret talent is even though I can't cook, my secret talent is I found a very wonderful wife. Got music one or this one. I found a
I give you music,
very
okay,
wonderful wife who can cook and do a lot of things that I can't.
Wow.
I don't know what they say in Korean, but
Yeah, I'll give you some music effect. I hope that it went out. Okay.
good.
Yes.
Happy one.
Okay, yes. And
How long more on the eggs?
how long
Sorry,
more?
I'm very
How long more on the eggs? 2 more minutes.
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 2 more
Okay.
minutes. Okay, this 2 minutes, Joshua. Right?
Yes, yeah.
Joshua, what is your secret talent,
Okay.
Josh?
I thought that people may think my secret talent could be cooking because I also put in some food, but it's actually just experimental with Peranakan food that I'm trying to pick up from my wife's side family. But my secret talent is people always see me as prim and proper, but actually I'm in my younger days I'm a dance choreographer. With Ministry of Education schools, and I do more in terms of funk and modern dance.
Funk and modern dance.
A bit like K-pop lah.
A bit like K-pop. Yeah. Have you ever done tabletop dancing?
No.
Okay. No, just kidding. So maybe on an episode, we bring Joshua back. We can get him dancing.
Sure.
Are you ready to dance today?
Yeah, I'm prepared to just share maybe about 2 times 8
Oh,
steps.
so we should do TikTok.
2 times 8 steps.
So we should start doing TikTok now, right?
Yeah. Hey,
After the show, we do TikTok already.
After the show. Okay, we tell you what. Because in today's show segment, we are having a special post-live recording, a post-live segment. So after the live segment later, where it ends about 11ish, we are going to do the post-live segment where we will see Joshua dancing. Then we will hear us speaking more seriously about how our advisor friends in the life insurance industry and insurance industry can do better, can be resilient, and can rise up against all the challenges we're having now. Okay, how about that? Later we dance.
Okay, but I need, if you really want me to dance, then if you can just put in the comments and I'll see what I can do later and how long I'll dance, okay?
Yeah, so help me start my kickstart my TikTok account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's something that I wanted to try. So
Try
today, TikTok lah.
Oh, so you tried TikTok. You started,
I
right?
haven't I created the account,
Okay,
but I don't do
okay.
anything. So maybe today is the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can see that the eggs are steaming hot.
Time is up.
Yes.
Time is up. So
Off it, yes.
Come, let's take a look.
So we take
Okay.
out, remove the egg immediately.
Okay.
Scoop
And what do
the
I do?
egg, Scoop the egg and remove it and put in the ice bath.
Scoop the eggs,
And remove it.
remove it,
and
and
ice
put
bath.
it into the ice bath.
Off. Okay, so this is the part you need to let it cool down. So the moment you're doing by doing this, right, you're stopping the cooking immediately because there's still residual heat that will continue to cook the egg. So yeah, so we have to put in the ice bath for another 5 minutes.
So they're nice and comfortable now.
Yeah, have a better spa day than me.
So for how many minutes again?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. In this
Yeah.
5 minutes, we'd like to invite all our viewers to join us in commenting in the show in our Facebook Live comments. Yes, we see Chris Ong says he would love to see Joshua do tabletop dancing.
Actually, we have quite a few comments asking for Joshua to dance,
It
you
was
know.
not supposed to
Yeah.
be the tabletop dance.
Yeah, Annabelle says, yes, Joshua, we want to see you dance. Maybe the rest can join in too. Dang.
Thanks,
Okay. Yeah.
wow.
So, Ben, would you like to continue our conversation with our guests? And on the second question,
On the second, so no dancing, is it?
dancing later.
Okay. So maybe the second question, since the both of you are here,
Sure.
and for Leslie as well, obviously I've gone viral with quite a few of our cooking recipes. So maybe what's the secret of going viral, or what's the secret to personal branding and getting that reach?
I think it started with putting your audience first, putting their interest first, and to always give value with no intent of getting anything back. I think that was how fundamentally it started with my whole branding journey as a consultant and doing my videos and really giving out real content to people who actually watch my videos, because I feel that the key thing that most people, or rather most people fail to see is that there's a difference between marketing and branding, and you need to do both for sure. But a lot of people are doing so much on marketing, they fail to realize that it's not branding. Like, what do I mean by that? Marketing is what you tell them it is, branding is what they say it is. So a lot of times when we're doing a lot of brandings, right, we always think of what I want you to see. And a lot of times contents are being created on what I want them to see instead of what they want to see. So that's how it started my whole career, or not career, but rather my journey on doing this. So after which, then I just dive deeper on my passion, which is cooking and food. And I just keep thinking of how to make things easy for people, because I realized that people are stuck at home. They don't know what to do, and even ordering delivery. Even I myself, I ordered delivery until I also like jelat, sian already. Like I don't know what to eat. So I just thought like, hey, maybe I should just try and cook. And I realized that a lot of my friends, or majority of my friends, around my age, they have very limited recipes.
Yeah.
Or rather, they only can cook limited stuff.
Around your age means what age?
18 to about 30 to 35. That age
Okay,
group.
30 to 35.
And generally, people at this age, they usually have their own place already. Their own place, their own kitchen, but they never really cook much. And they are experimenting it. So I thought, why not I create very simple to follow recipes where they can try. And the idea of it is to be as simple as possible so that they can either enhance it on their own or just follow, and suddenly they become like chefs in their own way.
Okay.
You know, for many of our viewers on the show, they must be wondering, you are in the life insurance business and you have been doing it for 10 years, and now recently you launched this series of cooking instructions and sharing, and it went viral.
Yeah.
So how has doing something like that added to the personal brand value of yourself? And if someone at home does it, one of our viewers, how can they do it well?
Oh, wait, I need a bit of time to digest the question.
So how has this cooking thing, or this viral cooking thing, added the brand value to your personal brand?
Okay, I feel that, right, to stand out in this noisy market right now, we need to be polarizing. Be it a good or a bad way, but it has to really make you stand out from among the rest. And one of the things that I really did that I thought would be good was food. So in terms of how the social media works, it's always sold by three main criteria, which is mainly money, sex, and humor. So sex, it means like male or female lah. I'm not talking about anything else, but yeah, don't get me wrong.
Definitely.
This is a PG show, yeah?
PG show. It's a G show.
So we focus on the last one, humor, right? It's regarding humor?
Yes. So this is not humor, but I realized that, right, then we have to go down another step, because the three things that I talk about, it's very generic. It works worldwide. So I look at it and I thought to myself, but that's not enough. We have to really understand the market. So in the Singapore market, one of the things that really does very well is actually food. And I myself am a foodie. I follow a lot of food influencers, and I also wanted to be one in the past.
Wait, I want to check something. The 5 minutes, is it up? Oh, yes, it's up. Okay, so
we can start peeling.
we can start peeling. Okay, we peel first, then we come back to Joshua, our personal branding expert, on how you can up your brand and reach. Okay, come, let's get to the eggs, the runny eggs, onsen eggs.
I would love to see the results.
Yes. Yeah, are we peeling?
On the spot or on
We actually
it will take too long to
so
peel
we will
on the
have
spot.
the production team peeling.
Okay.
So this was the one.
So actually we have prepared a one that follow the exact same method.
Okay.
And it's pre-peeled, so I can show you how it look like.
Okay, come.
So you want to see how it look like, right?
Yeah.
So why not you do the honors by cutting it?
Yeah.
I'll just cut it, okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
come. Joshua, cut it. So this is a pre-prepared one, so that to save time of peeling, to show the audience.
This is how the
Because
egg
it takes
it
very
looks
long.
like.
It takes very long to peel.
Yeah, it takes very long
Yeah.
to peel because of the texture and things like
that's
that.
good.
Is there a technique to peel or just...
Okay, the freshness of the egg does actually helps in the peeling process, because the fresher the egg, the easier to peel. And of course, to save time, we are all men, we have very That's hollow.
Strong fingers.
Strong fingers. So it's generally peeling eggs is really not my forte.
Okay, I'm going to do something that we have not planned for. I'm going to ask Joshua, the egg, can we
Yeah, can you
eat that? Okay.
I'm your friend, right?
Yeah. Okay, so Joshua, can you eat the egg and do expression for the camera? We're going to get a roving camera coming in. And this is Joshua Liu.
Authentic.
Yeah, authentic, right. Okay, Joshua Liu.
Hold on, I'm going to ask you the egg white first or the egg yolk? Which one?
I'm an egg yolk first lah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to try the egg yolk.
Egg yolk first.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that the yolk is really well textured according to
Oh, it looks...
the Hanjuku standards.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to try it.
Okay, the expression.
Japanese kind of feel.
Yes.
Wow.
This is the moment.
Actually, I like it. It's not as runny as quarter-boiled egg. It's still hard, but the texture is still there.
Yeah.
But the only one thing about this is that, it's cold. It's supposed to be cold, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be cold.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
so
the idea that if you eat with like example like ramen or Maggi,
I can finish it, right?
Yeah, you can finish
Oh,
it.
must be very good for Joshua to finish it, man.
With like ramen or with Maggi mee, the broth is supposed to warm up the egg.
Oh, okay.
So it's supposed to really brings it solidify the yolk a bit more through the heat of the broth of the soup or the noodles you're eating lah.
Okay.
So for you, it's like, why is it cold?
okay.
Because we're eating it by itself. So if for example for like the original egg, you actually once we peel off the egg, you're supposed to soak it in either mirin, soy sauce, or like shaoxingjiu, depending on what kind of flavors you want.
Okay, there's a lot of knowledge on how to cook eggs, eat
Yeah.
egg, peel egg.
I was just wondering, are they speaking English or not? So obviously I can't cook, right?
So obviously I didn't go to that step. So my recipe online was just stops at this because that's the basic of it.
Sure.
Then if you want to enhance it with all your seasoning and everything, then or you want to add chili, you want to make it a bit spicy, then it's really
Alright.
up to you.
Yeah. So
Okay.
to prevent this from turning into a permanent cook show, let me shoot the next question to Joshua. Joshua. I think some of you may be interested to know as well with regards to personal branding or social media marketing. So Joshua, obviously Leslie has gone viral with a lot of his posts, but it's in cooking. I mean, it's not related to his business, right? So as a personal branding coach, as a award-winning entrepreneur, how do we turn that being viral into business or results? Is there a way to do that?
Sure. I think Leslie is doing a great job for his viral posts, and I'm talking more in terms of how personal branding should be conducted. And a few things you need to know. Personal branding according to the 5 E's of personal branding by Joshua Liu. Can I say that? Is it okay?
Can, of course.
So number one is, of course, to extract. You must be very focused on what you want the audience to perceive you. And it's true. It's not about what you want yourself to see, how from the audience point of view or your target customer base. The next one will be in terms of express, your image-wise. So would you want, some people say, I don't need any branding. But even no branding is also a branding. So every one of us is a brand, whether it's a good brand or otherwise. Okay, so image-wise. Number 3 is how you behave, how you conduct yourself, especially on social media posts. Some media posts, you can just post anything you want, but do you know that such so-called, it may seem perceived as nonsense by some people, and they will think that it may not be, to me itself, it will just contribute to people perceiving you as not being professional or just nonsensical. Then we have, of course, engage, like this. Right now we're doing engagement.
We're doing engagement.
Always. And of course, they say one thing, that if you're seen somewhere somehow 7 times, when people see you, they will perceive you as being popular or famous. So really, it has to be seen on the platform, but don't just be perceived or seen on the platform with negative news. It's always good to have some great news, good news, some news that will make people perceive you, hey, you are here and you are being a positive kind of association, connotation. The last one is, what Leslie mentioned, you must be able to excite. It must be outstanding. Really, if this can be just something simple, but because I may not know how to cook this, and it's just 7 + 5 minutes. Yes, right? And quite simple, but Ben makes it a bit difficult. I'm just joking. Okay, so 12 minutes for me to cook such eggs for maybe my loved ones, my wife. I think that it is really something that I will share the post, and that becomes the branding. And of course, his branding is not just on food. It can be just something for him to hinge on. It's actually on tummy, of course, and also in terms of money.
I can take care of your money. I don't only take care of your money,
But also your
but
tummy.
also your tummy, so that you can get your honey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
The honey, the third line is hidden. Like.
The third line is not the official tagline, alright?
Because if you can take it otherwise, so better not, better not.
All right.
Yes.
Actually, we have a question from the comment section. So yeah, I mean, if you have questions, please put it down in the comment section. Let's see, we can answer some of them.
Yes,
So
sure.
one of them asked, obviously a lot of very positive things about personal branding, right? So could you give examples of some of the worst things you can do for your own personal branding? So Jensen or the guest.
Okay, maybe I can start first. One of the worst things you can do for your own personal branding, one of the worst things you can do is definitely to propagate bad news, to post a lot of gross pictures, and to say anything that is nasty online or even in person. Because everyone, whether the children or the adult, and including all of us, we were attracted more to positive people and positive news. Okay, so that's my take.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe Leslie can.
Wow. Worse.
One of the worst things you can do.
Okay, my one is quite simple. Don't be cringe.
Don't be
What
cringe.
does that mean?
Yes.
Cringe,
wow.
like you like that. Lor.
Oh, don't say something or do something that makes...
Okay, I give an example.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do one of my ideas I originally had was to every major movie I dress up as the character. Like Mulan, I dress up as Mulan to talk about something. But after a while, you're like, oh, that's like too much.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I
I think
understand that.
ultimately, like you have to understand that. I don't know what's the word. I only can use the word cringe. Maybe I'm younger. That's
Not
why.
overboard.
Discrimination.
Okay, maybe we ask Ben.
Yeah.
Benjamin, what is one thing? You know, you're a prolific writer. You have written a lot. You have shared a lot on, especially LinkedIn. Okay, so what is one of the worst things we can do that will affect our own personal branding?
Yes. So I think the first thing is when you mention LinkedIn, I think a lot of people are underutilizing LinkedIn. Yeah, because now there's Facebook, there's Instagram, there was Snapchat, and now TikTok. I haven't even downloaded TikTok. So on the personal side of it, on the social side of it, things keep changing. But on LinkedIn, for a professional platform, I mean, that's the only one I know of, and that's the one a lot of people know of for a long time. So I think LinkedIn is one of the platforms that has been underutilized.
Yeah.
So yes, please use LinkedIn. I don't know, please comment below, check with me. Yeah. So the thing about the worst thing that you can do for personal branding, I think is to only think of yourself.
Yeah.
So I think Leslie, Joshua, Jensen mentioned it many times as well. Think of your target audience and the value that you bring to them. Don't just brag about yourself or what you have achieved, but how this actually helps your audience and your target audience. Sure. So yeah, don't just self-promote and stuff like that. Yeah.
And
so,
one more thing, actually the main thing about this is that what is a worst branding post is any post that's counteracting your own branding. For example, if you're an athlete, you want to post something that is always exciting, you are doing things such as to improve or to go towards your goal. But if you're always wearing in terms of non-athletic things such as you're eating, you're dressed in corporate attire, it may not be just what you want your audience to perceive you like. So remember, be focused. The first E is extract, which is extract your personal branding statement. Your branding, your post should go according to exact branding that you want them to see.
Yep.
So we are right here at Munch Munch. This is the place, and this is Munch with Jen and Ben. We are speaking to good friends, and we are sharing all the tips and our takes on how we can provide more positive light and influence, especially in these times of COVID-19 challenges. So all our friends who are working at home, whether you are a salesperson, you are an advisor, you are a consultant, you are a business person, or someone trying to reach out to your customers from home. This is the period of time where Joshua said earlier, engage 7 times. So how can you use the multimedia or online or text platform to reach out to your clients? This is probably the best time right now.
That's right.
Yeah, you know we are seeing lots of people asking us to dance. Lots of. Now,
Asking who to-
This is not a cook show. This is not a dance show. For
yeah,
your
this is not a
information.
cooking show, not a dancing show. And this is, of course, brought to you by Jensen Siaw International in collaboration with Asia Advisors Network and Munch Munch Displays. So I tell you, because we have been talking about cooking, then we got a bit serious. Now, Joshua,
Yes.
so if we 4 of us stand up and do some moves now, do you think
Sure.
that will happen?
Oh,
That'd be
okay.
fine, right?
Sure. We do the K-pop, like the pop band, boy band feel.
Okay, this is totally unrehearsed. This is the last few minutes of the live show. Now let's, shall we do that?
Okay. Okay.
Sure.
I can see the belief in your eyes.
Okay, so let's stand. Do we need to stand up?
Yeah, we need to stand up.
Okay, so we need to stand up first.
We have to shift a bit. Is it possible to shift a bit?
Okay,
to give me some space.
you
Shift your bench.
Okay.
But
Joshua, whatever you're going to do, right, please make sure that it's only 4 steps, simple 4 steps, okay? Simple ones. That we don't need to do a lot of major actions, okay? Simple 4 steps, don't need to do a lot of major actions.
Okay, so we just do like this. We go 1, put your hands here.
1,
2.
2. Oh, this is like Kung Fu, you know.
Yeah. So you go 1, 2,
1,
open
2,
up, 3, but
3.
here it's a bit tough to open up, okay?
Yeah, 3.
Then 4, put your hands down.
4.
There you go, 5.
Hey, brother. 4 steps, 4 steps, okay?
Then your hands go step 5.
5.
5, then you go 6.
6.
Okay, 6 and 7.
7,
8. So,
8.
okay, 1, 2, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, that's right.
Not bad, right? Hey, Ben, your turn.
I think I cook my egg better.
Brother, repeat a bit, can?
Cooking egg easier.
Okay, so just like this, okay, 5, okay, so it goes 5, 6, 7,
7,
8.
8.
1
1,
and
2,
3
3
and
and
4.
4.
5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
8.
8.
I got lost.
So it's 5 and 6, 7, 8.
5 and 6,
5 and
7,
6.
8.
So when you do this must be very cool. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so first, zooming camera, zoom in on Joshua, the professional demonstration.
I give space,
Come
I
on.
give you space.
I'm so
Yes.
concerned that I will hit the mic.
Joshua demo first, is it?
I get out of speed.
Yes, okay. Joshua, Joshua, go ahead. Yes, Joshua, come.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
clap lah.
7, 8.
Okay, that was the end of the demonstration. Well done, Joshua. Okay, now we can be seated. Now we can be seated.
Sit.
Okay, Joshua,
Thanks.
you can lower your mic now.
I think maybe cooking easier.
Yeah,
Also,
cooking easier.
Suddenly cooking a lot
Speaking
easier.
is easier. Writing is easier.
Branding
not
is easier.
dancing. Okay.
Yeah.
So by the way, whoever is watching this and you have seen Joshua dance, please rate how much you like his dance and you would like to see him do in the post-live segment. Yeah.
That's not expected, right?
Okay, so we'd like to move on with the final question for today. That is, very quickly, I'd like our guests and also Ben to share how to be productive while working remotely. How to be productive while working remotely from home or from somewhere, because now we are all practicing social distancing. So Ben, why don't you start first, Ben?
Okay, to me, I think working from home, a lot of people talk about productivity. I think there's the other side of the coin that a lot of people don't realize. So for people who are not used to working from home, one of the first things that you may realize is when you start working from home, you are seated the whole day.
Wow.
So you are seated the whole day, you're looking at the screen. Some of you now, because of the food delivery, you don't even leave your house.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you can be very mentally tired and very physically tired because you don't rest your eyes, you don't rest anything. So one of the tips I have is actually make sure you start on time. Okay, have a fixed time to it. And when it's lunchtime, just go out there, go out, buy your lunch, have your lunch, but please practice social distancing now, yeah? But go out there so that you can, have a bit of a sun and relax your eyes, relax your mind. So, yeah, so to me, I think everybody talk about improving productivity. Please remember to take care of yourself as well.
Okay, thank you, Ben. Okay. And now we move on to Leslie. Leslie, someone 10 years experience in the life insurance industry. So how do we remain productive while working remotely?
I would like to think that, at least for me, what works for me is I set time on what I need to do. So I generally will say, okay, at these 2 hours, we're going to do a specific task. Then I either reward myself by watching YouTube or watching something I like, or maybe just like half an hour unwinding. So always like work in time slots. It's easier for you to feel better about self, because a lot of times you get carried away, then you don't take the break. Then after you're like, okay, now I need to take a 3-hour break for whatever reason because I got overwhelmed earlier on. Then you start to not be as productive. So like it's just like food, you work hard, you reward yourself with food, then you work hard and reward yourself with like pockets of entertainment.
Okay,
that's for me.
So go at the intervals and reward yourself with
correct.
pockets of entertainment. And talking about entertainment, let's look at the entertainment king, Joshua.
Okay, for me, it's not easy for me to work from home because I'm so used to always being out. It doesn't work for me in this case because after a while I'll feel like I need to do something, and the bed is always also very tempting. And my sweet puppy dog Coco is always very.
I thought you were saying your sweet darling.
Okay, my darling. So what I do is I've discovered that I need to always be at one location in my place, and I need to visualize it as a place where this is where serious work starts.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you dress up when working at home?
Okay, I discovered that when I don't dress up, I feel even sleepier. So when our hair is
So you need to style your hair, dress up in your suit, then you work.
Yeah, it's the mood and feel for my whole being that I'm ready to work. Because whenever before I go on stage or start training, I'll tell myself this thing can be very relaxed, but the more I go, I say, showtime. That's how
Showtime.
My whole body will start to act. Everything will start to become like a trainer, a professional speaker, and all this.
But actually, I have to say this, because we've obviously traveled on speaking trips before, and
Yes.
we've gone overseas together to speak. Actually, Joshua say he doesn't dress up. He's still very dressed up by most people's standards. He still look very good.
I
He still
agree.
dressed very
That I
well.
totally agree. Yeah, it took me a few years as his manager to teach him what is casual dressing.
Okay, one of these days I'm going to dress very casual. Okay.
What is very casual?
Okay.
Okay, never mind. We'll take it offline.
Yeah.
So, yes. So, Joshua said that it's showtime and it's time to work remotely. So, I'm sure many of you are also going to work remotely now at home. We just like to say hello to and thank you to all our friends who are tuning in from home or from office or from wherever you are while you're practicing social distancing. You're also online. Yes. Now, once again, this is a show produced by Jensen Siaw International in collaboration with Asia Advisors Network and Munch Munch. You can see that we are really at a cool place. This is showing the top shot now, where our roving camera guy friend is also in the shot. Woo! Yes. So, to all our friends here, we invite you to like us on our Facebook page that is on the screen right now, Jensen Siaw International. That is the page you're watching this live show now. So like us, because after this live segment, we're going to record a post-live segment where we'll engage in more discussion. And then you can be notified on the Facebook page. We also like to do a special shout out to our venue here, and that is SG Munch Munch. So go on to the Munch Munch and understand more about their products, their services, and how cool this place is. Okay, so once again, to all our guests, we have Leslie, we have Joshua. Thank you very much for being on the show. Now, one final power impactful statement. Let's start with Benjamin. Like Benjamin.
Hey, always throw me these kind of questions out of
You're the
blue.
host.
One powerful, impactful statement. Yes, Joshua, please take it away.
Why not I start?
Okay,
I'll guess that. Okay.
Outstanding.
So I think ultimately, right, the key thing that the message I think we're trying to drive at is social, about branding. So the core of brand, this is something that I truly believe. And if you understand this, you understand how to do branding, which is the core of branding is self-awareness, and the expression of a branding is empathy. So if you understand these two lines, you know how to do your branding very well.
Core of branding is self-awareness.
Expression of
And
a branding
expression of branding is empathy.
Yes.
Okay, self-awareness and empathy. Now, Joshua.
Okay, just maybe a tagline. Work out your brand, feel the brand, and be the brand.
Wow.
Work out the brand, feel the brand, and be the brand. Nice.
Yes.
Benjamin.
Yeah. To me, don't have slogans, beautiful slogans like this. Yeah, but I think in the time now, remember what's important to you. If you can't go out, especially if you are from countries, our neighboring countries, if you can't go out, spend time with your loved ones, take it as a time to recharge. But at the same time, stay positive, keep learning, watch our show, have fun, have a laugh, and yet learn a lot about life and business. Yes.
And that's correct. So that rounds out our show's episode 2 of Munch with Jen and Ben. So to all our friends, we'll see you next week live on Facebook.com, Jensen Siaw International. This is Jensen.
This is Benjamin.
Joshua Liu.
Bye.